He is 7 feet, 4 inches tall, and he just posterized a man guarding him from 3 steps behind the arc. He blocked a shot going left, while his body was moving right. He hit a fadeaway 3 off 1 foot over 2 defenders at the buzzer. The NBA has existed for 78 years. In those 78 years, coaches, scouts, analysts, they built a system, a blueprint, a playbook for what a basketball player looks like. Victor Wembanyama read that blueprint and threw it in the trash. This is not just a basketball story. This is a story about what happens when someone refuses to be defined by what already exists. Chesnay, France, January 4th, 2004. A boy is born, skinny, unusually long arms, unusually long arms, unusually long legs. By age 10, he was already taller than his teachers. By age 14, 6 feet 9 inches. Coaches in France were calling each other saying, "You need to see this kid."
Didn't try to take me into anything but sports in general.
By age 16, he signed with Nanterre 92, France's professional league, not youth basketball, professional basketball, against grown men. And here's the part that gets me. At 16 years old, he left his family, his home, his friends, his entire normal life, to go train, alone, every day. I knew from a very young age that I wanted to be the best, not just in France. Most 16-year-olds are figuring out what they want accordingly. Wembanyama was building exactly what makes this man physically impossible. Wingspan, 8 feet 0 inches. When he spreads his arms, he covers more space than any player in NBA history. Shooters cannot get their shot off. Drivers cannot get to the rim. Shot release, 9 feet 7 inches off the ground. That is higher than the top of the backboard. Nobody can contest that shot. Blocks, 3.6 per game as a rookie, while also averaging 21 points, while also shooting 3-pointers at an NBA rate. Number 4. Every other 7-footer in NBA history was either big but slow, or tall but can't shoot, or athletic but no skill. Wembanyama is all of it at the same time. I don't think about positions. I just play basketball. The game tells me what to do. You know what that means? His brain processes basketball faster than any label we put on him. He is not a center, not a forward, not a guard. He is the first of his kind. Now here is the part of this story that nobody puts in the highlight reel. While you were sleeping, Wembanyama was in the film room at 6 a.m. watching tape. While you were on weekends, he was doing ice baths, strength sessions, footwork drills. He had no social life, no late nights, no normal teenage years. Every single thing he sacrificed, he chose to sacrifice. Not because someone forced him, not because he had no other option. Because he decided at 15 years old that he wanted to be great more than he wanted to be comfortable. Greatness is not given, it is chosen, and you have to choose it every single morning, even when you don't feel like it. Think about that the next time you don't feel like showing up. The greatest player of his generation still chose it every morning. Before the 2023 NBA draft, Wembanyama played an exhibition game in Las Vegas. LeBron James was in the arena, watching, courtside. And in that game, Wembanyama did something nobody had ever done. He dribbled the length of the court, beat his defender, and hit a step-back 3 over a 6'8" man like it was a layup. LeBron James stood up out of his seat. I've seen a lot of players. I've played against the best in the world, but I've never seen anything like him. He's one of a kind. Let that sink in. The man who has seen everything in basketball for 20-plus years stood up and said he had never seen anything like Wembanyama. That is not hype. That is history recognizing the future. San Antonio Spurs, Western Conference semifinals. Against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Spurs lead the series 3-2. One win from the conference finals. Game 5 in Minnesota. Hostile crowd, Wembanyama, 29 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks, away game. Silenced the entire arena. He is 22 years old. Michael Jordan at 22 had not won a single playoff series. Kobe Bryant at 22 was still coming off the bench. LeBron James at 22 was losing in the finals. Wembanyama at 22 is 1 game from the Western Conference Finals. I'm not here to survive the playoffs. I'm here to win a championship. That's the only reason I'm here. He came to win, not to participate, not to compete, to win. Here is what I want you to walk away with. Victor Wembanyama did not fit any blueprint basketball had ever seen. He was too tall for some positions, too skilled for others, too unusual to categorize. And you know what he did? He didn't change himself to fit the game. He changed the game to fit him. Maybe you feel like you don't fit either. Maybe someone told you you're too much, too different, too unusual. Good, because the people who change things are always the ones who didn't fit the thing that came before. Wembanyama chose sacrifice at 15. He chose discipline when nobody was watching. He chose to be great every single day before anyone knew his name. To Numpalak, and that is why the whole world knows his name now. Victor Wembanyama, 22 years old, from France. 1 game away from the Western Conference Finals. The most unique player ever to play this game, and the most inspiring proof that when you commit completely, the world has no choice but to make room for you. If this story hit you, like the video, subscribe, and comment Wemby era if you believe we are watching the greatest of all time take his first steps. Next video, Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons, Game 6 tonight. Do not miss it. See you.